What have been taking place is that over 100 plus workers have been locked out from their jobs, and under the pretext of a temporary layoff because of high inventory of steel that the workers have produced. These workers were asked to produce to the max in January of this year, because December last year to March this year, the same workers were also locked out. And here it is that the workers have assisted management in improving the production quality and quantum. And 6 months later now, in June month, the workers are now locked out again. They have been locked out and being told that within a month they will be recalled. Then we got a document from the company stating that it would have been from the 15th of June to the 17th of July. It hasn't reached the 17th of July yet. We get another letter from the management stating now that the workers will be called back in August month. And that and all is not surety. Because when we asked certain questions from the management, they couldn't answer. And based on that, we have decided to file an IRO against the company for illegal lockout of the workers. This we have done, and now waiting the court's attention to deal with this matter, because we can't have over 100 workers plus on the breadline, having families to feed, as well as books to buy. You know that school is about to go, students about to go to new classes and whatnot. So it is only fitting that the government and the business sector of Trinidad and Tobago keep talking about productivity. And here it is that because workers are productive, they find themselves on the breadline. If they didn't produce, they'd have lost their job. Now that they are overproduced, they still lost their job. Where do we go from here in Trinidad and Tobago? And these are the fitting things that we are asking the business sector and the government. Why it is that we keep talking about productivity on one hand, and on the other hand, we are degenerating workers to a lower level than way below the breadline.
How many workers are in the workforce, the total workforce?
The workforce at Centrin ranges to about 150 workers. And that is monthly paid and hourly, weekly paid. What they have done, they have locked out all the workers, and they have only taken back the marketing people to do, they say, to sell the inventory. So that is about 8 to 10 people, and we are not sure how long those 8 or 10 people will remain on the payroll. We're not sure.
Wouldn't this mean effective closure of the plant?
Well, we see like it heading that way. That it could be a closure of the plant and importing cheap steel from other places and just selling to the local market. What is something similar like was done like by Nestle. Stop production and just bringing things and sell to the public instead than having a high level of production in the industry.
From your meetings with the company, do you see a sense that they want to come to any amicable resolution for this?
I will say no, because we have made suggestions before the closure of the plant, and even during the closure of the plant, we have asked the company to reconsider some issues like 1, running a 1 shift, 2, doing general maintenance on the machinery as the plant is down, and thirdly, to clean up the place, do general maintenance and safety work around the plant. And all 3 have been denied. And we even asked the company that they should be at least giving the workers some form of payment to sustain them and their families for the time that they've been outside. And all these things have fallen flat in terms of discussions with the management. We have got no response and no agreement, and the workers continue to be outside.
What was the plan of action in the coming weeks and months? One, and what kind of support you would want from the wider trade union movement?
Well, we have called on the National Trade Union Center to try and have some high-level discussions with the Minister of Labor, the Minister of Trade and Industry, And also I've mentioned it to the J2UM, who has also said that they will look into it. And we are hoping that with NATOC and the J2UM could maybe force some influence in the government that this is a wider issue of national interest. As I say, it is a productivity interest, and it also is a benefit of the companies. We have even asked them to deal with CARICOM Secretariat to find out why there's a statement about steel being dumped from Turkey and other countries into Trinidad and Tobago at cheaper price, but it's substandard material. And when we have high-class material here, we suppose through the CARICOM should be taking first preference to Trinidad and Tobago steel.